Hello and welcome to an episode of TheDoorTalks. Today we're going to be talking about Avengers Endgame. It's 3:30 in the morning.
It's 2 a.m. We're trying to be 3:30. We're trying to be quiet and loud.
There's a baby.
Maybe we'll get louder. There's a baby next door.
My biggest comparison was obviously Infinity War because Infinity War, it was just such a big scale, and this was the same sort of scale.
It's insane. You think there's a lot of people in Infinity War, and there's probably really the same people, but it seems like just more.
It seems like there's loads more. It felt like loads more. They were like, fucking. I can't really talk about it, but it was amazing.
It's really difficult, so I'm just going to put it really bluntly.
Just go and watch it.
Go and watch it.
Doing this.
If I was going to compare it, I'd probably, and I'm not going to give it a score to the end, so if you want to stay to the end and spoil it for yourself, you can. I'd similarly score it to Infinity War.
Yeah. Well, I'd go a bit higher.
But it'd be that kind of level.
Yeah.
So it's very good. If you liked Infinity War even slightly, go and fucking watch it. Yeah, it's really, really impressive.
You're going to go and see it anyway.
But we can't talk about any of the plot without spoiling it. Spoilers from now.
Holy shit.
Well, probably the quickest thing to realise is at the end of Infinity War, your two main problems are, Thanos is alive and, Tony Stark is floating around in space. They were like, apart from obviously everyone else dying, they're the two things. And within about 5 minutes, it sorts them out and you're like, and it fades to black and you're like, oh, I literally thought it was going to go the end, question mark. And then...
and then after all that shit settles and then it does the whole 5 years later thing, that was big. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck are they doing here? When you saw like Hawkeye and stuff, not Hawkeye, Clint Barton. Yeah,
you missed like the first 10 seconds. All it was him doing bow and arrow with his daughter, and then it suddenly disappeared when he looks around because they got dusted. I just can't really, like, there's nothing in there that I could actually negatively say about the film. Maybe you've got a couple. But for me, the whole thing was just a ride that I was not expecting anything. There was everything in there was just like, oh, what the fuck? Yeah, they kind of hit a lot of what the film was going to be. Because I saw like the first 3 trailers, but I think there's maybe been 1 or 2 more, but I just avoided watching.
I think I watched 1 more, and I didn't watch the most recent one, but even then, nothing was shown.
So just to basically, one of the things I thought was great that they kind of kept really secret was just Hulk being sort of Banner Hulk.
Banner Hulk, he's just super intelligent Hulk.
Yeah. Which was just funny, and it was done very, very well. There was a few bits where his feet looked a bit funny when he was like superimposed rolling across, but there's so much fucking stuff.
What I thought was really good about that was Taika Waititi definitely recreated sort of rebirthed the character of Bruce Banner. And then was made really, really funny. But I was like, oh, how are they going to retop that? But then they fucking did, and it was really cool. He was just some sort of Hulk hipster. It was fucking stupid.
And Thor gets really fat.
That was amazing.
Yeah, and then through the whole movie, I thought he's gonna get his hammer and he'll slowly be thin, but he wasn't. They still had like the arm.
I liked it a lot.
It's fucking right. The problem is there's so many good things to say. So I'm going to get I've got like a couple of negatives which I'm just going to throw out. They're not big. Some of at the end of the film, there's just an insane, crazy battle. There's some little bits of CGI which aren't, because some of them are so good, they pop out, and there's a bit of Gwyneth Paltrow in a suit where her face is just like, we're going to put your face in this thing, Gwyneth, and then it's not really, I really fucking enjoyed it, but I'd say compared to some of the other Marvel films and Infinity War, I didn't think it was quite as tight, like just story-wise. It was all good that was there, but it's hard to say what you cut. But I think Infinity War was more like, it had more of a like bang, bang, bang. It was like next, quick, got to do the thing.
It was like, got to do that, and it was obviously, I kind of get what you mean, but with the time element when they did go back in time, that part you mean, do you mean
that was good, because it was like they had to do the thing.
Because there was loads of different parts that they could go and do, and they could slow it down in certain bits. It's like Tony Stark seeing his dad.
I love those bits. And Thor seeing his mom. It was really, it had a lot of heart to it, like I wasn't expecting. I didn't get why Thanos was so powerful. Because in the actual last fight, he hasn't got any Infinity. He's trying to get off.
He's just constantly he doesn't have any Infinity Stones.
Yeah, but
and there was a point
so
when he had
powerful.
all the Infinity Stones, and
Thor cut him in bits.
Well, no, but that made he just threw that straight down. He wasn't expecting that, so that first hit was pretty understandable. But no, you're right. I think they had to make him very powerful.
Yeah, he had to be. But I thought he was going to maybe get 1 or 2 Infinity Stones, which he kind of does for a bit. But then
he has one. He just takes one out. Yeah.
But then I was like, but it's not a big deal. But I was like, why is he so strong?
Yeah. I think obviously you just got to make him strong, essentially. That wasn't really an issue to me.
Most of this film's nostalgia for this series, but even though this film's not that long,
it was just like.
But I love Winter Soldier, so the bit when he gets in the lift.
Yes,
I was like, I really want him to have the fight again. I was just like,
but then when he said that thing, and they were like, ooh, they must have just thought, oh, we fucking got him here, haven't we? It was, and sometimes stuff like that
with time travel can be a bit cheesy and stupid, but it really, really worked.
Yeah, and they played off it, obviously, and they sort of said
they knew it was
going to be
stupid
stupid
well.
and cheesy, yeah. And they were like, it's not Back to the Future, you fucking idiots. Yeah. One thing that I didn't get was Steve Rogers going back in time with Peggy. Obviously, that would have taken away everything that she did, and then basically her and Sharon, and that means Sharon wasn't ever created.
Yeah.
So I was like, meh. But what I would like, obviously, like I have no idea, like what went on there, but it made Sharon sort of Steve Rogers' grandchild. Not grandchild, daughter / any grandchild.
The problem is, as much as I try and explain it, time travel is, there's no way, if you ever go back in the past, you fuck it up. There's no way the time was going to work. There's no way that Falcon, is Captain America, Captain America. Because he's just a normal bloke.
I know, I get that.
He just gets smushed.
I get that. He would get smushed. I mean, he's got like a little bit of a suit.
Should have been Bucky.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to go, he doesn't feel like
quite
this.
Normal as well.
Yeah, but he's slightly meta, not metahuman, but he's got enhancements. But I kind of thought he was going to go, actually, you deserve it.
Yeah. But I mean, I think Bucky will take it. The thing is, Bucky can do something else that's really cool. Yeah. In my opinion, whereas Falcon can't do anything else that's really cool. You know, Bucky's really cool by himself and can go off and do badass shit and the dirty work. Whereas Falcon can't do that.
Yeah. Do you know what's really weird? I was, like, Scarlett Johansson, obviously she's beautiful and lovely. I mean, everyone loves Scarlett Johansson. But when she's been Scarlet Witch, Scarlet Witch, I'm so tired.
Yeah, Black Widow.
Black Widow. Through all the films, I was like, yeah, she's Black Widow. Not that she's a bad actress, but I was just like, yeah. But then when she dies, when she's like, let me go, I was like, shit, like.
She's Black Widow.
Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, I don't want her to die now. No. Not that she wasn't acting well, but I think in this one, she showed up, she was a bit more depressed. When she was like growing her hair out and eating sandwiches, I know it sounds stupid, I like, was well more into her.
Yeah. Her death was absolutely amazing, and her and Clint Barton's moment there was unbelievably good. I've never actually watched a film where I've not known who's going to die more.
Oh god, because it literally plays with your emotions.
They play with the emotions so many times, and it's beautiful and it's so good.
Well, I forgot the thing being that you have to love the thing. Because I was trying to say, I was like, kick the guy off, just kick the skull guy off.
Yeah, you just said,
And I was like, oh shit, I was like, just flirt with him, get involved, and then kill him.
Just kill it. What? Just like start a relationship with the skull guy.
Can they not stay there forever?
I know.
Live there for years. Get to know him.
So your complaint with Captain Marvel. Before you say your complaint, I'm going to say what I liked about the Captain Marvel.
Oh, it's not a real complaint.
Oh, no, but your Captain Marvel thing, I thought it was really good how she just stayed the fuck away.
Yeah, they handled her well because they have to keep her away.
Because they have to keep her away because obviously, she's too powerful, but also it's not her story. You know, Infinity War, if she came in and everyone was saying, what, is she just going to come in and save the day and kill Thanos? Yeah, she's not earning it. And that's the thing. And basically what they sort of did was, she didn't come back, obviously she did come back right at the end.
Yeah, but she did a bit of a Thor thing, like Thor did in Infinity War.
But it just made that whole thing just so good because you were really with the base characters that you'd seen throughout the films as opposed to just someone that's just new.
Yeah, well they're the people we've grown, I feel like we've grown up with it, it's not been very long.
No, I know.
But no, she wasn't bad, she was alright, but it's not suddenly changed her opinion. She was okay. She wasn't as grating. I kind of believed her more. Yeah. I know, I've got my own
She's not done anything with it. She was hardly in it. But I thought everybody else pretty much was outstandingly good in it. There was nothing in there I was like, that's awkward, that's weird.
Oh yeah, all that was fine.
Because normally in these films I'm sort of like, it doesn't feel as real. Yeah. But this whole thing felt incredibly real. Chadwick Boseman, I'm not into. I will just say this. I'm just not.
A bit like, I know, like, when he walked out, he looked like his legs were weird. I don't know. He looked a bit skinny or like Slender Man.
I think we were looking from a strange angle.
Yeah, we were really close because everything was sold out.
Everything was sold out. A lot of body transformation stuff. It feels like they played with this a lot. Tony Stark came back and Robert Downey Jr. was super skinny.
Oh shit! Yeah,
he was crazy.
He was only there for 21 days. I can't believe how skinny he was.
You would if you didn't eat anything. You ate his little bits of crackers or whatever he was eating. And then Captain America right at the end becomes incredibly skinny and Thor goes super fat. It was so much body transformation shit.
And people just getting melted as well by the...
Yeah.
Even
that was interesting.
The Hulk. I was like,
the Hulk, is he just constantly in the thing? Yeah. I mean, like, it seemed like, obviously Iron Man died from it. Yeah. Tony Stark dies. Yeah. Sorry. There's another big one.
It was nice, and the second he went, because I knew he'd go Iron Man. I was like, fucking yes. I know it's so ridiculous. I know,
but that was one of the...
It was a lovely little bookmark at the end of his whole thing. I was just like... right, when it was the funeral scene, and we was like, who's that kid? I think I know who the kid is. I've not checked. But is it the kid from Iron Man 3? Is that kid? Because he must be older.
It is that kid. Weird, right, okay. Back in the... right, so everything gets snapped. 5 years later, kids, the people who were snapped don't remember a thing.
Yeah, they just, it's like a second.
They just pop back. Why is Ned in school? Ned looked at Peter Parker like... oh man, you're back. I didn't get snapped, but you got snapped. So it's everybody in Far From Home, everyone who got snapped and just came back, and all the other classmates and just carried on.
Yeah.
So, right, that's weird as shit to me.
It's very
so
weird.
basically, Peter Parker's still in high school, but Ned's a fucking 24-year-old guy. Or a 22-year-old guy.
Oh, wait, sorry, you're right.
That's what I mean.
Was
so Ned was there at school, and Ned's there going, oh my god, Pete, you're back, or whatever. And he's a 20-odd-year-old guy.
There's a lot... What I kind of wanted was, because Tony's got a kid, and his big thing is he doesn't want to go back in time and change everything because he'll lose his kid, which you can kind of get. That's a great little angle to go on.
Didn't.
But that's the thing. I kind of wanted the choice to be a bit more brutal. Why? Because they kind of went, okay, we're going to wish it, so everyone just goes... it doesn't change the past, it just brings everyone to the future.
Yeah.
But I wanted it to be, it's going to have to go to pass, so Tony will lose his kid. Yeah. Not to be awful, but I thought that would be...
essentially exactly the choice that Peter Parker has to make in the House of M, which is...
I've heard of that, but
it's basically where Scarlet Witch fucks everything up.
She's getting more and more attractive. I keep talking about attractive women, but I really fancy her in this one. I don't usually like her, but I was like, she's only in it for like 5 minutes.
She's only in it for less than that, literally, probably screen time. But I thought she was alright. What she said about the whole Vision thing was quite good.
I forgot Vision existed until she did it, and I was like, oh shit, Vision's dead.
Vision's dead, yeah. I kind of did as well.
But I think I don't know, she just looked fit, but I think it was more the fact I was sat there for 3 hours, and I was like, oh, hi, who are you? You're new.
You're new. I thought Karen Gillian as Nebula.
Yeah, I really like her. I think she's always great.
Yeah, she was really good in this. I've never cared for her, if I'm being
honest. I like her being shouty. I like the fact she's just like, all the time.
I didn't like her in any of the other Guardians of the Galaxy films or anything like that, and I didn't really like her in Infinity War. I just didn't get her, but in this I was like, I kind of get you a bit more. And I thought she was quite an interesting sort of thing to throw in. I mean, with that whole Thanos finding out, that made the whole thing so much more interesting.
Yeah, because I thought it seemed like
it was just going off like without a hint. Even Loki getting his hands on the Tesseract.
Yeah.
We sort of
I completely forgot about that.
That was really cool.
That was good. It was
the whole thing.
It was really good. It's one of those things. It's kind of one of those films that it's not perfect, and you kind of have to watch. You don't have to watch loads of the movies, but that benefits it massively.
If you've not watched all of them and you're watching this,
a lot of it is
just
lost.
So much is lost. Like even the fucking you've not seen Thor: Dark World.
Oh, but I knew about the Ether bit.
You knew about the Ether bit, but you think is if you see Thor: Dark World, so much of that makes more sense. And what's another one you've not seen? Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, Dark World, and Doctor Strange. They're the three that I'm not
Doctor Strange either.
I know I really want to see it. Basically, at the end, all these armies, you're spoiling it for yourself, so just watch it. But you already know these armies all come through all these portals at the end. And I was like, okay, there's like the Wakandans, there's some space people, I don't know, there's some, Asgards. Yeah. And I was like, hold on, where's just like our army?
I thought that was a really good shout, because I thought that would actually really work with Captain America.
And it would fit.
Loads of soldiers coming out, and literally like a fucking US Marine just there fighting out.
Because sometimes it feels like the super people.
Just like a Russian soldier as well. Like, just whack something cool in there and just have it like so there that she's quickly storming through with Doctor Strange making a massive portal.
Yeah, because
shooting one of the tanks. Tank shoots a fucking massive whale thing out the sky.
Because those things aren't bulletproof, like the bad guys. Sometimes it kind of feels like all the massive magic people, all the superheroes are a bit like separate from the human race. It'd be nice to like join it. Oh, it's a world effort. It's like the world fighting back.
It feels like the Wakandans are fucking just the only people fighting for us. One thing that I think I really want to see is Clint Barton just before he kills that guy. Because that guy, very famous Japanese actor, I can't remember his name, but he's in Last Samurai.
It's not Ken Watanabe, that.
No, that's the guy.
Is it the other guy? Is it the Angry Samurai?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the one,
you knew exactly.
Yeah.
I want to see him doing all that shit for the last 5 years.
Super
badass
Ronin.
Back in time. Just back in time, so it ends it and you're fine. But literally, I want the last thing to be, of the new Ronin film that I'm making up in my head, I want him to get a card and just be like, one more guy left.
Yeah.
Who is it? And it's that guy, and it sort of cleans it off nicely.
I actually also really liked Scott Lang, Ant-Man in it. Because he was a bit like us in it. He kind of played like, because he was kind of catching up with everything, so you kind of with him, we're going, oh shit, okay, this is happening, this is what we're doing.
Yeah. But him going back to it was sort of like, after 5 years and it seeming like no time at all for him.
Yeah.
That was sort of like what, obviously, he was.
It is, he's like us. He's the audience.
Discovering it. Yeah, that was really nice.
And I thought Captain America, obviously lifting the hammer was cool. Because he lifts it a bit, I think, in Age of Ultron, he tips it.
Or like something moves slightly on it or something.
Yeah, he tilts it, he can't get off the ground. But it was a night, because I was like, Captain America's got to die, or at least be done by the end of this film. And
I didn't think he did have to, but I'm quite, it was a very nice one.
Yeah.
It was a really lovely, lovely ending for Tony. For thingy.
Yeah,
I want to see Scarlet Witch do something else. I mean, they've said that they're going to do a prequel.
Yeah, so Scarlet Witch has got one, and then you've got
Not Scarlet Witch, sorry.
No, they're doing a Scarlet Witch TV show.
No, I know, but when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, now you're confused.
Why have they done this?
Yeah. It was a nice little ending for him.
It was a lovely ending for that whole phase. Now the Infinity Stones are probably going to be gone. They've been taken back by Steve. We don't have to deal with them now. I mean, we do, because obviously they're still going to be there. But I hope that's the last we hear of the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
For a long time, at least.
Is there not just a whole series of Captain America with Thor's hammer going through time, just hitting things, like...
Anyway, that's
look, it's really good. It's one of those films where I think it's like process it and see it again.
I really need to process it.
Because it's just pure insanity.
But straight from the get-go, I came out and I thought, I was buzzing, but I just thought that was literally one of the most perfect films I've seen, if I'm honest.
Comment-wise, it's very high up there. Another one, I'm not being negative because I really fucking loved it, but also, I promise I can't not compare it to Infinity War. I thought, like, some of the, because there's problem with this one is there's so much going on sometimes. Like I thought the big battle in this was far more interesting than the Wakandan battle in the other one because that was just like one of those things. But I thought the smaller battles in Infinity War, the fight choreography was much cooler.
Well, really, there was no fighting up until when you really saw Clint Barton doing his thing. Thingy. There was a huge lulls in there that didn't have any fighting, but had loads of other things.
Like sneaking, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was more like sneaking around, really. But there really wasn't actually that many fights. You're right.
Yeah, but I mean, more the choreography, just even the one where they're trying to do in Infinity War, they're trying to get Thanos that glove off him, and it's like, he'll drop through there, he'll do this, and they're like that, whereas this was just more like loads of toys. In a bit of a way, it's loads of action, it's just like, fucking throw them together.
Yeah, you're right. We're going to give it a good old score here. Okay, what are you going to go for?
Okay, because we do loads of movies, and I'm only going to compare it for the Marvel movies. So we've only done Captain Marvel so far.
Yeah,
so enough. I did 5 for Captain Marvel. Watch review, it's really aggressive. This is much more relaxed. So that's a 5, like middle of the road. Yeah. I'm going off that as like a thing. I'd say this is like...
I'm putting this... I'm going to score this the way I score most
I know, but I can't remember on other ones, so I'm going to go 7.7.
Oh, that's lower. I thought, okay.
No, it's more than Captain Marvel. That was a 5.
No, that's lower than I thought you'd go. But I was literally going to go for like a 9. I know I'm kind of buzzing, and that's the thing.
I'm just thinking of Star Wars movies in my head, and I was like, enjoying them more.
Empire is 9 for me as well. And at the moment, I'm sort of looking at it and going, yeah.
Well, no, if you know what I mean?
Because the thing is, the whole thing...
just because you've just walked out of it on the
I know, that's what I mean. Yeah. So at the moment, it's 9, maybe...
But I said 7.7.
7.7.
Yeah, 7.7, yeah, I'm happy with that.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
Anyway, that was our review of Avengers Endgame. Go and watch it if you've not watched it already, and also you're a bad person for watching the spoilers.
Yeah, we're spoiling it. I'm going to go edit now till 7 a.m.
Okay.
Yes.
Have a nice day.
What's the score altogether, by the way?
Score altogether.
Maths.
8.35.
Good morning.
It's too early. It's far too early. Bye-bye.